Just close your eyes. Know the peace within.
Dear GM, you say that consciousness is beyond duality, but yet I feel trapped inside of duality, where my consciousness is locked towards another being, and I hold on to the past. How can I let my conscious be aware of my own consciousness and let go of this individuality to become myself again?
Here, there's nothing called the other. Only in your consciousness, every form appears. Just now, in your consciousness only, the world happens. In your consciousness only, entire manifestation happens. In your consciousness only, all form happens. Here there are no persons. Each and every form is by your consciousness. At present, you accept yourself to be a limited form with fixed identifications. But deep down, beyond space, you are infinite just now. Your infinity remains unknown to you, so that you remain trapped at the duality level, at the individual form level. There's no individual here. Here the breathing happens spontaneously. Heartbeat happens spontaneously. Each and every movement happens spontaneously. And love is universal. And love is beyond duality. Love is infinite. Love is beyond expectation. Your consciousness itself is love. At the conscious level, you are one with the wholeness. Out of your consciousness only, everything happens just now. Love is freedom. Freedom means beyond divisions. Love is infinite. It is beyond. You cannot confine the love within the finite form. Out of the self-love of your consciousness only, just now the world happens. Just now the entire manifestation happens. Just now the breathing happens out of love. Your heartbeat happens out of love. Your blood circulation happens out of love. Entire creation is out of love. The whole nature is out of love. The entire cosmos is out of love. The whole universe is out of love. Happening now. Just now. Love is fresh. 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 Love is beyond time. Love cannot be confined by time. Love is beyond object. Love cannot be confined by any object. Love is beyond form. It cannot be confined at the finite form level. Love is beyond division, beyond expectation. You are the source of love. Tell me what is here other than your consciousness? Can anything exist apart from your consciousness? Your consciousness itself is the source of love. Love is not a quality, neither it is a quantity. It is beyond, immeasurable, infinite. It has got no beginning and no ending. The entire manifestation is happening just now out of your consciousness, out of love. This love cannot be described. This love cannot be confined. Love is beyond words. How to describe it? Love cannot be possessed. It is non-possessive. This possessiveness is only at the personality level. Love is freedom. Once you know the love within, you remain silent. You stay beyond words. You find no words because here everything is happening out of love. Stars are shining out of love. River is running out of love. You hear raining itself is out of love. Every living being is here out of love. We cannot describe it. Unknowingly, your consciousness accepts itself to be a fixed form, and your consciousness does not know what love is, though it is the source of love. It is infinite, beyond boundaries. It cannot be confined within limits. But you are confining the love also within limits, and you say, my love is this much, my love is that much. Unknowingly, your love is indescribable. Cannot be expressed through words. The absolute love is to abide in stillness and observe silently. You are more than love, which you are yet to know. You describe the love only at the duality level. At the non-dual level, nothing can be described because you are the source of everything. Unless your consciousness goes inward and stabilizes inward and starts knowing the peace within and starts knowing the stillness within, It cannot know that it is the source of love. Your consciousness is yet to know what it is. By not knowing, what it is trapped at the form level. Here, not only your form, but every form is happening just now in your consciousness out of love. This also you are yet to know. You are here only out of love. Your conscious presence itself is out of love. Because you cannot know anything here unless you are conscious. You cannot know that you are here unless you are conscious. Out of love only, you appear to be here, but you do not know what love is. The entire space itself is out of love. So whatever that appears within space is also out of love. You cannot separate yourself from love and say, I love this much or that much. The entire space itself is happening just now out of your consciousness. Entire cosmos is happening out of your consciousness just now. Entire galaxies is happening out of love in your consciousness just now. Tell me what is here apart from your consciousness. Can there be anything here apart from your consciousness? And each and every object within space is happening just now out of your consciousness, which is separate from yourself. Tell me, there's nothing separate from yourself. All is by yourself. This you are yet to know because your consciousness is yet to be conscious of itself. Not only consciousness is love, the expression of consciousness is also by love itself. Only through love, which is infinite, your consciousness starts knowing itself. Because your consciousness knows that all is one and same and out of itself only. Whatever the object, whether it is living or non-living, within space, they all happen only out of the light of your consciousness by the play of the elements spontaneously just now. Your consciousness knows that it is consciousness only out of love. When there is no division as you and the observed object at the conscious level, when everything is happening only out of your consciousness just now, what can you renounce and what can you attach to be yourself? And everything is by yourself. Just like the sun and the sun rays are inseparable, your consciousness and love is inseparable. You know what love is only by being conscious of yourself. And once you are conscious of yourself, you start knowing the joy and peace, the endless joy and infinite peace inwardly, always. Your consciousness knows peace and joy only through love. Love means it is loving itself. And your consciousness is conscious of itself, it is loving itself. That's why I say, love yourself first. You do not know how to love yourself. You do not know how to respect yourself. You do not know how to value yourself. So you go on, give importance to something because you are yet to be conscious of yourself. Love thyself first. Unless you love yourself, there's no possibility to wake up and know what you are. Love yourself means remain conscious of yourself. When you do not remain conscious of yourself, that means you are not loving yourself. Because yourself contains all. Just like a single seed contains the potential of entire forest, your consciousness contains the seed of entire manifestation. But for you, there's nothing here. Why not you value yourself? Once you value yourself, you will be with yourself. You will abide inwardly and settle inwardly and stabilize inwardly and wake up totally from the duality show to know what you are. Love is essential, the most important factor to be conscious of yourself. Yourself contains all, but yourself does not know its richness, its immeasurable potential. Its immeasurable potential remains unknown to itself. Once you go deeper and deeper, you start knowing the peace. This peace is out of love. And you start knowing the joy, and this joy is out of love. And through this peace and joy, your consciousness remains wakeful, and wakefulness itself is out of love. Through constant peace and joy, through constant wakefulness, your consciousness, which is already in non-dual, and unknowingly get trapped by the duality level, form level show, it wakes up totally and knows that nothing has never happened to it. Better wake up consciously and know that you alone prevail here, and in your consciousness only the entire manifested show is going on. And there is nothing separate from you. And you are the only observer observing all that happens spontaneously in your consciousness. You are more than consciousness, the eternal observer, the absolute awareness, and in your consciousness, the duality show is going on only for a shorter duration, which are not you. And the highest statement I can say is to declare that I am that, and I am already that, and I alone prevail, because there's nothing here other than you. There's no truth higher than you. There's nothing greater than you. Value yourself. By valuing yourself, you respect yourself. By respecting yourself, you love yourself. By loving yourself, you are very much conscious of yourself. By being conscious of yourself, you remain wakeful to the fullest and have more possibility to wake up totally, to know the absolute wholeness, and to realize that you alone prevail here and you are the only observer and nothing has never happened to you, and you are already prior to the duality, and you are already prior to the birth and death, and you are the ultimate, supreme, the pinnacle of the truth. Better remain conscious, stabilize inwardly, and get to know your highest truth beyond divisions, beyond duality. I am here always with you. Be with me beyond words. I am here only to help your consciousness to know your highest potential. Trust me, I am with you always. Just be conscious of yourself. Rest happens.